Hello, hello. It is day 228 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. It is December 6th, 2024, and today was sort of I don't know, it was different. So this morning I woke up and I was so exhausted. I had no drive to get up, and it's because the last few nights it's been, being up over and over and over again with the kids just coughing their brains out. Um, and I knew that if I was that tired, and I mean, I sleep through a lot, so the only thing I was waking up for is when it got really, really bad. So I knew that if I was that tired, they're the ones coughing and, um, really needing more sleep, especially to help their immune system. So I knew, especially for Jason Casey, that they were really going to need to sleep longer as well. And I knew that Cadence had been in a bunch of extracurricular stuff all week and was also coughing and, all the things. So I checked in with her to make sure she had nothing super important that she would miss in the morning, and decided that would all just go back to bed. And I didn't wake up the littles. And so we went to sleep to get some extra hours in, kind of thing. And I told Cadence I'd bring her to school in the afternoon and all of that. And then we had, of course, my son. He's always been the early riser. On the day that I decided that we would sleep in, decided to wake up earlier, and he threw open the curtains, the blackout curtains in their room, woke up his baby sister, and it was just kind of like, I think we maybe got an extra hour. So it wasn't quite as restorative as I had hoped and all of that. And then I actually told him that he could just sort of read quietly for a little while. And I cuddled up with her in my bed for a bit. We both dozed back off. But it turned out she had been drinking so much water all night, taking sips to try to help her from keep her from coughing. And then in the morning, when she had woken up quite a bit and then still taking sips every time she would wake up coughing again, lying in bed with me. And she ended up, she just drank so much water and didn't have food in her stomach. So she ended up throwing up in my bed. So it was just not ideal start to our morning. It was not very helpful as far as um, the extra rest went. We started off the day with a bath. Um, and just sort of she was really low energy. I decided I was keeping Jace home all day because it wasn't worth taking him to school for elementary school for the half a day. And he was he was just kind of like, I thought he would be more tired because he's been up coughing a lot the last, several nights too, but he was just bouncing off the walls. So I did get some catch up done during the day without having a ton of calls, but I didn't quite get as much as I'd hoped done. And I also started I started working directly with a health coach, Heather Carroll, who is my longest term online acquaintance and a very good friend of mine now. We've known each other for several years. I started working with her privately to start prioritizing my physical health as well as everything else. So the balance that I've created in my life has now left me enough space where I can actually pull that off, where I can actually dedicate the time, have the mental capacity, all of that to be motivated enough to do it, and so on. So so I've decided to start really working and focusing on that, and had my first call with her. So that was really exciting. And just the fact that I felt like, okay, it's time and this is possible, and all of those things just is already a really big shift. And trusting, suspending disbelief that first of all, that I'll be able to maintain paying her, and like that finances are going to stay where they are and grow to more, not fall off and go back to less. Suspending disbelief that I'm going to have the dedication and focus to put towards it, and I'm going to maintain the balance with life and business and my physical health, and moving my body and all of that stuff. So I'm excited, and also just sort of, uh, well, I'm tired. I'm tired. It's a little bit hard to focus at the end of the day of a day like this. I've also been running my last few days, my Wild Clarity Unleashed workshop, which has been great, but thankfully is a little bit flexible in the timing. I think I'm going to be moving some of it into the weekend just because with the kids home the last 2 days, it makes it very difficult to record anything, and even like little voice notes or trainings for a workshop. So that's sort of being extended, and just not worried too much about it. Just looking forward to having that one thing off my plate. It's been something that's been um, a lot of effort involved and a lot of time into building it out and prepping for it. And I want to deliver and have it be done. And yeah, so that was my day today. I think really what it comes down to is trusting that like this balance that I've created is not precarious, that it's not, I don't have to be afraid that it's going to be completely destroyed by anything. That there's, hard days happen. Like yesterday was a harder day, and um, there've been a few over the last several months, but none of them have thrown me completely off my game for days or weeks or even months on end like they have in the past. So it's been an incredible shift, and I'm excited for that. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm proud of that. And I'm looking forward to now sort of layering in a couple of other things like this, taking care of my physical health better, and so on. So that is what I have for you guys today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.